Okay. I am open. I am spawning into Jeju Island now. RKGI. So if you would like to multiplay and fly, that is where I'm going to spawn in at. Now, something entirely new and entirely different. I don't think this is going to work at all, but hey, I got to give it a shot, right? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you would like to rent me, if you would like to charter this Microsoft Flight Simulator pilot to fly you somewhere around Jeju Island, then super chat. Make a super chat donation and you can rent me as a pilot to fly you anywhere around Jeju for a little bit more, because you know the cost of flying to catch a flight to go somewhere else around the world. Let's say you wanted me to fly you around Egypt. Well, I got to factor in the virtual cost of traveling from here to Egypt to get you a plane to fly you around. So for a little bit more of a donation, I'll fly you anywhere you want to go. I'll show you your house in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So use the Snapchat feature, make a donation, and I'm yours. Other than that, I'm available to fly with friends at this time and or practice things. And I've in my career live stream each day, I have made my way all the way from Colorado Springs, Colorado, all the way to Jeju Island in South Korea over the last, couple of months. Yeah. Anyway, some friends said, hey, we want to do some multiplayer flying. And that's mostly what this is about. Making myself available in case any of my friends want to do some multiplayer flying. If not, it's just going to be me hanging out, flying around Jeju Island, getting some practice time in. Might switch up the aircraft. I do have let's go back out to the main menu. Oh, you haven't been hearing the desktop music at all? You've been missing Arthur Ioria's Hio Hio this whole time? It doesn't sound as good without some bed music underneath. I'll try to be more professional next time. Yeah, I don't think there's a big market for people that are getting on YouTube looking to hire virtual pilots in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but maybe I'm the first. Pioneering new ground. Look, I can't fly these places in the real world. You can't fly them either. Let's both be happy. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, the digital twin, is a scale replica of the Earth. And I'm not kidding when I say that your house is in it. It should probably be considered a new world wonder. A digital world wonder. I mean, people don't even think about that. That's one of the most amazing features of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024 is the Microsoft Digital Twin, the Earth Twin. Oh yeah, I wanted to go back out. I wanted to spawn in and actually go back out to the main menu and show you the different aircraft that I have available. Let me start it at this side. And I'm going to slowly scroll through here, give you an idea of what I have available. Hot air balloons, little jets, little strange looking ones, airliners. I haven't flown one of those before. The Airbus A400M. Look at that beefy thing. Look at this. The Airbus Beluga. Extra large. Haven't flown one of those. Okay with the helicopters, not too bad. The airship industries, the blimp. I really don't have a grasp of the blimp yet. So I'd feel bad if you hit me up for a super chat rent of the that, and I wouldn't be able to get us around very much. I need to do a refresher. The Archer Midnight electronic eVTOL aircraft, amazing. Biplane, more helicopters, more airliners, a jet, the FA-18E Super Hornet, little tiny things, the Hawk Arrow, standard Cessna, Caravan, little mini jets, got some bush planes, the F-14, gliders, more pimpin' planes, Douglas DC-3, work helicopters, the A-10 Thunderbolt, more hot air balloons, the Grumman Goose, big pimpin' helicopters, the Honda Jet. Honda Jet's pretty cool. The Icon A5. If you've never flown before and you think you can't fly or couldn't learn how to fly, you need to jump in and jump into the Icon A5. The Jetson, the F-35, the Joby, another electronic VTOL. The Draco, she's a beast, scary. Our chances of survival, if you rent me for that one, are not very good. Little racing planes, churn your stomach. Spirit of St. Louis, the Sky Van, I'm still learning that one. I like it. The Velocity, the Volocopter, and bush planes. So yeah, all kinds of different planes to choose from. I almost think I want to do and start with the F-35 and do a quick zip around the island, and then come down maybe with the Archer and do some sightseeing. But all right, so if you're trying to find the place, just type in Jeju, Jeju, and RK. Well, just pick any one to start with. So Jeju International, and that'll get you to the island. And I'm going to be at this runway down on the south side, RKGI. I enjoy this plane very much. Even calling it a plane seems wrong. I wonder if we're in uneven terrain or something. We're not getting our hover. Yeah, sometimes I think if it's uneven terrain, you don't get your hover option. Not sure what causes it, but that's my best guess. So I can't click this and immediately go into hover mode. But I can do an auto takeoff, which tries to take us off in the shortest... Hey, there's Forza. Hey, that's my co-pilot. Check out this fancy bird.
Parking brake.
Oh, I know why. I put in too much fuel. That's why we can't hover. Pretty snazzy. Let me turn on Bush Talk audio in case there are any cool points of interest around. No, I don't see any. Just one next door we took off.
Dutch sailor Hendrik Hamel is an important figure in the history of Korea. In 1653, while on a trading mission to Japan, Hamel's ship was wrecked on the southern coast of Korea. Along with 35 crewmates, he was captured by Korean officials and taken to Seoul.
What did I do wrong there?
Korea was ruled by the Joseon dynasty, which had a strict policy of seclusion. Foreigners were not allowed to enter the country, and Koreans were not allowed to leave. This policy was enforced to prevent the spread of Christianity and to maintain the country's isolation from the rest of the world.
Wow.
Hamel and his crewmates were held captive in Seoul for 13 years. During this time, they were not allowed to leave the city or communicate with anyone outside of their prison. However, Hamel was determined to learn about Korean culture and language, and he secretly studied both. In 1666, Hamel and 7 of his crewmates were finally able to escape from Seoul. They made their way to the coast and built a small boat, which they used to sail to Japan. Once in Japan, Hamel wrote a detailed account of his experiences in Korea, which became one of the few sources of information about the country during this time period. Hamel's account provided valuable insights into Korean society and culture during the Joseon dynasty. It also helped to dispel some of the myths and misunderstandings that existed about the country in Europe. Today, Hendrik Hamel is remembered as a hero in Korea for his perseverance and his contributions to our understanding of Korean history and culture.
Oh no, am I losing too much speed again? No, it's holding. Now I'm nervous. Heading 060. No? Why won't she do heading hold?
Autopilot. Autopilot.
It's weird. It's like doing an attitude hold.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
All right, Beastie. That's weird.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
No, she's not doing the heading. That's all I want to do now. Just a speed hold and then altitude hold. Civilian military complex port.
Jeju Island is the largest island in South Korea, located in the Jeju province. The island lies in the Korea Strait, below the Korean peninsula, south of the South Jeolla province. The island contains the Natural World Heritage Site, Jeju Volcanic Island and lava tubes. Jeju has a moderate climate. Even in winter, the temperature rarely falls below 0 degrees Celsius. Jeju is a popular holiday destination, and a sizable portion of the economy relies on tourism and economic activity from its civil/naval base.
It sure looks like a lot of fun, and any of the Korean stuff that Christine watches usually has somebody doing something fun on. She says Jeju, but Jeju? Either way. Very hot spot. A very hot spot. A hot spot. Testing. Good. Oh, one moment. I have a cat who wants to go out. Sorry, man. I'm just going to have to open the canopy and let you jump. Sadly, a lot of the radio stations in Bush Talk Radio don't seem to function anymore. but I can't see if there's anything to tune into. Well, we know we got one, MBS. iFang. Hey, that crazy synth, man. Yeah. Listening to J-Pop Sakura. Huh?
And 28 kilometers long, it is the 12th longest lava tube in the world and the second longest on Jeju Island. It is regarded as having significant scientific and heritage value, owing to its excellent condition of preservation despite its age of formation about 300,000 to 200,000 years ago. Lava stalactites and lava stalagmites, lava columns, lava flowstone, lava helictites, lava blisters, cave coral, benches, lava rafts, lava bridges, lava shelves, grooved lava striations, and ropey lava are well preserved. Among them, a lava column of 7.6 meters is the largest known in the world. There are 3 entrances and number 2 heading southward is open to the public.
Big classic hits.
Streaming 24/7.
J-Pop Sakura.
J-Pop Sakura? Shouldn't it be K-Pop? Alright, let's see if anybody's rocking on this island. So, if you've never heard that before and you want to hear the original, look up Harry Nilsson, Nilsson, Nilsson. Either way, and then you'll have something to compare it to. They did a hell of a job, but you know, it really doesn't matter who does a heck of a job. It's kind of hard to beat Nilsson.
In an instant, lightning flashes, and the burst might leave me blind.
Uh-oh. It's like
When the bolts have lightning crashes,
80s
burns right through my mind.
soundtrack, Broadway.
It's like someone drained my brain out, set my
I feel like we should all be dancing in the background. You, me, Lincoln Arms.
energy and pain out.
We're all her NPCs.
I am riding on the brightest buzz. I am worlds away from who I was. And they told me it would change me, though they don't know how it does.
That's us singing in the background.
I've lived a life of clouds
Doing 80s jazz moves.
crystal clear. Wish I were here. I imagine it's remarkable, exuberant, austere. Wish I were here. Wish I were here. It's euphoria, it's anger, it's the winter wind, it's fire. And it kills my deepest hunger as it fills me with desire. I'm the light and heat of every slight beat. I'm a pull from a magic gun, and I'm trying to enjoy it, but I'm missing all the fire. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? The hope, the heat, the fear. Wish I were here. Is this someone else's hat trick? Do I just disappear? Wish I were here. Wish I were Plug me in and turn me on and flip the switch. I'm good as gone.
All right, I'm going to keep checking. Scan.
Trips.
Now we have to all be wearing nice suits. Hair coiffed, standing at the bar. Maybe a dry martini. Puffing on a cigarette. Looking rather uninterested. Occasionally giving a nod to someone passing by with drinks. As if we're being paid to stand there. We don't want to make out like we're goofy or anything, so occasionally shoot each other a side glance. No talking though, just occasionally puffing on our cigarettes. They don't like it.
Sailor Hendrik Hamel is an important figure in the history of Korea. In 1653, while on a trading mission to Japan, Hamel's ship was wrecked on the southern coast of Korea. Along with 35 crewmates, he was captured by Korean officials and taken to Seoul. At the time, Korea was ruled by the Joseon dynasty, which had a strict policy of seclusion. Foreigners were not allowed to enter the country, and Koreans were not allowed to leave. This policy was enforced to prevent the spread of Christianity and to maintain the country's isolation from the rest of the world. Hamel and his crewmates were held captive in Seoul for 13 years. During this time, they were not allowed to leave the city or communicate with anyone outside of their prison. However, Hamel was determined to learn about Korean culture and language, and he secretly studied both. In 1666, Hamel and 7 of his crewmates were finally able to escape from Seoul. They made their way to the coast and built a small boat, which they used to sail to Japan. Once in Japan, Hamel wrote a detailed account of his experiences in Korea, which became one of the few sources of information about the country during this time period. Hamel's account provided valuable insights into Korean society and culture during the Joseon dynasty. It also helped to dispel some of the myths and misunderstandings that existed about the country in Europe. Today, Hendrik Hamel is remembered as a hero in Korea for his perseverance and his contributions to our understanding of Korean history and culture.
Well, that he had a small little boat and he sailed to Japan? How far is Japan from here?
Now you've had your breakfast in bed before, but you won't have it there anymore. This is the army, Mr. Green.
Wow.
He likes the barracks nice and clean. Now you had a housemaid to clean your floor, but she won't help you out anymore. So what's the bugler's command? They're in the army and not in the band. This is the army, Mr. Brown. You and your baby went to town. She had you worried, but this is war, and she won't worry you anymore. This is the army, Mr. Great. We hope that you'll enjoy your stay.
Cheers, Henny.
You're used to roses around your door.
Late as always.
Worry you anymore. This is the army, Mr. Black. You'll find it hard to get the sack. You had a chauffeur and cars galore, but they won't worry you anymore.
This is really interesting music.
What the buglers come on.
Old army, pro army music.
This is the army, Mr. White. Don't try to kiss the stars goodnight. You're all in the army to win the war, then we won't worry you anymore.
do? What can I say after I've taken the blame? You say you're through, you'll go your way, but I'll always feel just the same. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, loving you, dear, like I do. If it's a crime, then I'm guilty of loving you. What can I do? What can I say after I've taken the blame? You say you're through, you'll go your way, but I'll always feel just the same. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, loving you, dear, like I do. If it's a crime, then I'm guilty of loving you.
Oh, that was beautiful. It all, because of the time it was recorded, not, you know, it does sound vintage, but everything sounds like it was like Hollywood. You don't just hear the song. I mean, I kind of, I'm always picturing the set. The band people in their fine attire, and the singer up there, and again, us at the bar in our tuxedos. Looking nonchalant and just a touch uninterested.
Everywhere I go, people know the part I
Oh, just a gigolo.
paid for every dance, selling each romance, every night some heart.
I'm gonna turn down the engine noise for this one.
But there will come a day, youth will pass away, then what will they say about me? When the end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolo, as life goes on without me.
Wow. You may be familiar with the Louis Prima version of this song. You might also be familiar with the David Lee Roth version of this song. They both had a hit with it. It's always interesting when you go back and trace the song further and further back. So it is a surprise to me because my trail ended with Louis Prima. So this is kind of an eye-opener for me that, okay, I don't know who this is. I've got no information from the radio station. We're listening to a local radio station from Jeju Island in South Korea via the Bush Talk radio app, allowing you to listen to a lot of different radio stations around the world. I like it, but I am forever enamored with the Louis Prima. I'm surprised how long we've been flying and how little fuel we used. It could be the speed I'm going, but normally the F-35 just bleeds through fuel. Yeah, and probably because I end up joyriding a little bit too much, but I'm surprised. Just doing a cruise, 200, I'm down to, no, I'm at 283. Ah, autopilot is completely disengaged. That's why it's not doing a auto throttle. Don't need that.
Throttle. 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 Throttle.
I'm trying to tune local radio stations, see if I can find another one.
Express Gold Card. I can earn 4 times membership rewards points at U.S. supermarkets. So I'll grab some chili oil.
Autopilot.
Points.
Autopilot.
Fish, packed with points. Bucatini. That's a lot of points. Heirloom tomatoes, perfectly ripe and packed with points. Get more than just your groceries with the American Express Gold Card. Learn more at americanexpress.com/US/explore-gold. Terms and points cap apply.
When you drive the Nissan Frontier, this sound is the sound of exploring new trails. It's the sound of a 310 horsepower V6 engine.
I'm surprised they have American broadcasting
and towing the boat with you.
Or, you know, English commercials.
Where will you go in the V6 powered Nissan Frontier? Up to 7,150 pounds towing for the 2025 Frontier S 4x2. Towing capacity varies by configuration. See Nissan Towing Guide and Owner's Manual for additional information. Cargo and load capacity limited by weight and distribution. Always secure cargo.
I like it. Still have not found a rock station.
スタジオからお送りしています。改めましておはようございます。パーソナリティの孫崎虹菜です。現在スタジオの外、青空が広がっています。昨日からぐんぐん気温が上がっていて、夏を感じる暑さになってきました。
Now that's Japanese,
気温が上がってくる
not Korean.
水分補給をしっかり行いつつ、暑いなと感じたときは涼しい場所で休憩をするなどして体調管理気をつけてください。現在スタジオ外の温度計は 27.7 度となっています。では今日の天気予報からお伝えします。今日の神奈川県東部、晴れ、夕方から曇り、ところにより雨で雷を伴うでしょう。降水確率は午前中 0%、午後からは 20%。日中の予想最高気温は横浜33度、東京地方34度となっています。東京地方、晴れ、夕方から曇り、ところにより雨で雷を伴うでしょう。降水確率は午前中 0%、午後からは 20%。現在神奈川県全域に強風・波浪注意報が発表されています。続いて日本気象協会発表、逗子の満潮と干潮の時刻です。満潮時刻午前7時25分と午後10時4分、干潮時刻午前2時41分と午後2時46分となっています。続いて交通情報をお伝えします。はじめに電車運行情報。この時間湘南エリアをはじめとする JR 線、私鉄各線おおむね平常通り運行しています。続いて道路交通情報。まずは一般道から。国道134号線大磯方面へ向かう車、柳島で500メートル滞っています。国道1号線上り、東又野で500メートル、原宿北で1キロ、大阪上で1キロ半渋滞しています。また国道16号線横須賀方面へ向かう車、境川高架橋で1キロ渋滞しています。代わって高速道路の状況です。横浜横須賀道路横浜新道に目立った渋滞はありません。第三京浜上り玉川インターで1キロ渋滞しています。神奈川県内の首都高速道路湾岸線東行き横浜ベイブリッジで事故のため一車線規制が行われています。そのため横浜ベイブリッジから鶴見翼橋まで4キロ渋滞しています。湾岸線西行き三渓園では入り口が閉鎖されています。狩場線上り本牧ジャンクションでは1キロ、横羽線上り大師ジャンクションで事故のため一車線規制が行われているため2キロ渋滞しています。また浜川崎では8キロ渋滞しています。ドライバーの皆さん気をつけてお出かけください。最後に東京湾フェリー久里浜金谷間は第1便から B ダイヤにて平常通りの運行予定です。いってらっしゃい。この番組は安心安全おいしい鈴木屋の提供でお送りします。6月17日火曜日7時台最初のナンバーです。ラクエル・ロドリゲスでラストナイトです。
Hello, Bruno. I am above Jeju Island, so spawn in anywhere. I'm listening to local radio via Bush Talk Radio app. Got some funk going on. Oh no. Am I blacking out? What's going on? See if we can break the sound. There we go.
Joker.
I couldn't tell why they were laughing. It's crystal clear now that the joke's on me.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't get a lock. It tries to lock on the radio station, but we don't get anything. Radio Triad Pass, DZTP. RKGI. RKGI. The next one ahead of me is going to be RKPD. Oops. There we go. Not speed hold, it's you have to use speed select. Aha. I wonder if they tweaked the F-35 somehow, because I've never known it to burn fuel this slowly. Maybe I'm just lucky today, but it always feels like whenever I'm in this thing, it's you get 15 minutes worth of flying, and then you better think about refueling, coming back down. But we've been cruising around this island for an hour or more. Started out with a full tank, but I'm very surprised. Oops.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Why does she want to stay rolled over?
The Jeju volcanic island and lava tubes is a World Heritage Site in South Korea. Jeju, also known as Jeju-do, is a volcanic island, 130 kilometers from the southern coast of the Korean peninsula. The largest island and smallest province in South Korea, the island has a surface area of 1,846 square kilometers. Jeju is scientifically valuable for its extensive system of lava tubes. These natural conduits through which magma once flowed are now empty caves that are some of the largest in the world. The caves provide opportunities for scientific research and are also popular tourist destinations.
That sounds exciting, but at the same time, I don't know that I want to be in a lava tube. That's not with my luck. That'd suck. You know, you were trapped in a lava tube, and here comes some lava. I guess the best thing you could do is like try to go out on a strong point and do your best Gollum impersonation as you're going down. I mean, other than that, every other way you approach it's gonna suck, you know. Either that or like the Terminator, you know, try to do the thumbs up thing as you're going out. I think that would be kind of tough. Trying to keep your hand closed and your thumb up. Dealing with that initial shock. Let's see if we're light enough to do a hover touchdown now. Turn off the autopilot.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Try to idle the thing to 150. 190.
Jeju National Museum is a national museum located in Jeju, South Korea. It opened on June 15, 2001. Jeju National Museum presents an exhibition of invaluable archaeological and historic relics that attest to the long history and proud culture of the Jeju. A broad collection of relics and remains excavated from various parts of the Jeju, ranging from the prehistoric era to the Joseon period, will be displayed. The museum's 6 permanent exhibition halls feature exhibits originating from the Jeju's unique cultures, while the special exhibition hall stages displays on diverse themes every year. The museum also holds diverse educational and cultural events, organizes experiential programs, and operates the Children's Museum Ule, thereby introducing both Korean and foreign tourists to the native culture of the Jeju.
They seem to be a very lovely people. pretty crowded. All right. How do we do a cooking show and a flying show together? Chef in my plane, right? So Christine's got me watching a South Korean television program called, I believe it's Chef in My Fridge, or it's Chef and My Fridge. So they bring two guests on, usually celebrity or, whatever. They bring on two guests. And they have two panels of chefs. One set of chefs on one side of the table and another on the other side of the table. Now, those chefs will go head to head with each other to try to cook the guest something tasty from their own refrigerator. Does that make sense? So the guest comes on, and I guess the studio goes and gets their refrigerator and takes all the contents out, and or brings the whole refrigerator. And then the chefs and the hosts get to look inside the refrigerator of the guest. And then, again, the chefs then determine who's going to go head-to-head to cook the better meal for the guest. And they only have 15 minutes to do it. To make things a little bit more interesting, the guest will say what he likes. They'll ask, what do you like? What do you don't like? What's your favorite foods? What kind of meal are you looking for? So yesterday they had yesterday's episode was an MMA fighter. So he wanted the chefs to go head to head to come up with the best carbohydrate rich meal. And then the second round, it would be who could make the best protein-based meal. So, all right, so you get the idea of that, right? And then there's other kinds of celebrity cooking shows. So now how do we take a celebrity cooking show idea and tie it into flying? I think it'd be easier in an airliner. I don't know how the heck we'd get away with it here in a jet, right? Because jet pilots are usually really, really thin, and they only look like they're on liquid diets. And so, it's like, well, then you'd have to cook with the food that the pilot has. Well, chances are you're probably just getting some juice. I don't know. That's what I'm asking you for. I'm brainstorming. I guess it'd be easier with a little bit bigger planes, ones that actually have kind of like an airliner. In that way, you can have a celebrity chef like cooking in the galley, airline food. Cook me better airline food. And we're currently in China. Actually, we're in South Korea right now. We're at Jeju Island. All right, so round one, I want the chefs on my aircraft to prepare me a local Jeju Island delicacy. And the second, what don't you ever get on an airliner in flight? I don't know. I don't do that much flying. So, a fine dining. I guess you could get that in first class though, like a lobster or something. Texas barbecue. I want Texas barbecue. Or I want barbecue. It doesn't matter what kind, what kind. I want a barbecue cook-off on the airliner. Chefs on my plane. Well, I didn't see Bruno end up getting in. I don't believe I've changed any of my multiplayer settings. Oh, we finally are running out of gas? Whoa. Whoa, whoa. What happened? Did it toggle out of... Wow. Oh, no. Whoops. Wow. I thought we had so much fuel left considering how we've been doing, but it burns so much in the hover, I guess. That's insane. We can't get into a hover now. Boom. And we don't have enough fuel. Hilarious. All right. Well, I made myself available to anybody that wanted to multiplayer, and I got to fly around Jeju Island for a couple of passes. So that was a lot of fun. Might be doing some more flight tonight. Probably going to be playing, though, the Long Dark. Continuing on with that. So, if I don't see you tonight, I will see you back tomorrow for my normal Skydude live stream, Monday through Friday. Usually 1 p.m. on Fridays, usually noon for the Microsoft Community fly-in.